Hey team, it's Lori. I wanted to create a video to teach you guys, the new coaches, the new business builders on our team, how to get started right off the bat with inviting and starting your own group. So this is something that I've been working on with a lot of our new coaches, and there's always a lot of questions, so I figured I would make a video just to show you guys exactly how to do it. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen here. Let's see. All right. So hopefully you guys can see this. So again, welcome to the new coaches. This video is going to be for new business building coaches, and the topic is going to be the customer to coach funnel and how to host your first group. So what are we going to go over? So just to talk to you guys a little bit about this business is very simple. And I think that we can all overcomplicate it. I know myself, I'm extremely guilty of that. But just to take you through, how do you build that foundation? How do you start inviting people? How do you invite people to challenge groups without it being weird? And then how do you eventually get people to be coaches? So it all starts with the foundation. So your foundation is going to be really just looking at your Facebook friends list, your Instagram list, and adding to your network every single day. So I'm not going to go into a whole lot of the details of how Facebook works. A lot of the social media platforms work like this, but let's say you only have 100 friends. They only show your content to about 11% of the people that are in your friends list. So the really important thing is to constantly be adding people to your network. And then reconnecting with people that maybe you haven't talked to in a while. You know, people that you think are just awesome people that are go-getters, people that you would love to be in a challenge group or love to work with as a team member or coach on your team. So you're going to reach out to them. You're not going to reach out to them to talk to them about coaching or talk to them even about a challenge group. You're just going to reach out to them and message them and say, hey, Jason, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to you in so long. Like, you look like you are having so much fun on your last vacation. Like, what have you been up to lately? How are things going? You're going to just start connecting with people. There's a whole nother training that is involved in that topic and exactly kind of like what are some of the things that you can talk to people about. But the whole foundation is just starting to have conversations with people. From there, what we're going to do is every month we have a free group. Now I say we because our team does this, but really I want to encourage every new coach, you guys, to start your own free group. The awesome thing is that we have tons of free groups that all of the posts are already laid out for you. Typically we do them over a 5 or 7 day period. And it's things like a clean eating group, no pop group, a water group, a crock pot group. It could be a walking group. It could be, whatever your ideas are, you can create your own group, or if you need ideas, we have all of them. I have a bunch of them saved in Google Drive that you guys literally, you have all the content, you just have to copy and paste it. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you think about it, you've got, this is how we add value. This is how we show people that, you know, we're here to teach, we're in this together, we're focusing on clean eating ourselves, and we want to help them kind of get that ball started. It helps them to understand how a challenge group works, and it helps you get comfortable with inviting. It helps you get comfortable with how to lead a group. And it makes it a heck of a lot less awkward when it's time to invite people to one of our bigger challenge groups where they actually have to invest in a program. It's much easier to do it that way than to just out of the blue start asking people to join your challenge group. I mean, you certainly can do that. I've done that plenty of times myself, but it definitely, I feel like the funnel of going from the free group to the challenge group is just much more natural of a process, and it's a lot easier. So again, you finish your free group and you're going to invite all of those people. It's very easy. Hey, you know, how did you like the free group that we did? Hey, by the way, I'm hosting a 30-day challenge group where we're going to take a lot of the things that we've learned in our 5-day group and kick it up a notch. And we're going to really focus on 30 days of committing to a program, you know, working together, keeping each other accountable, and so on and so forth. And I'll kind of, myself or your coach will help you with exactly how that conversation goes. But from the free group to the 30-day group, now you're going to have people that are in your real challenge groups that are like rock stars. They are like in it. They're encouraging people. They're posting, you know, you can tell they're getting results. These are people that it's very easy to ask them to join our sneak peek group. So what a sneak peek group is every month we do sometimes we do a 2-day group, sometimes a 3-day group, sometimes we just do a live Facebook event, but all of them are just presenting the coach opportunity to people. So that is something, again, that we do monthly, and that's going to feed into that funnel that I was talking about. And then eventually some of those people in the sneak peek group are going to end up becoming a coach. So this is kind of the funnel that we repeat every single month. And it's going to help you to learn the basics. It's going to help you to get extremely proficient at leading these groups. And it's going to make your customer base, like you're going to have countless people that you're going to be able to reach out with and follow up. And maybe they're not into it, you know, the first month, maybe they say no, but they see that you're doing this every single month. And a lot of those people that aren't interested come back around. So that's the importance of doing this type of a funnel every single month. And that's what's going to really, really help you to be able to build your business. So real quick, before I get into the specifics of exactly how to do this, what are different ways to invite? So again, there's lots of trainings on this. I'm not going to go into the details, but you want to be inviting in multiple ways. You can't put out a post that says, hey, I'm hosting a 5-day clean eating group one time and think that people are going to see it. Not everybody is on Facebook all the time like we are, and not everybody's on Instagram all the time like we are. So it's important to post about it consistently. It's important to send personal messages to people. You know, reach out to people via text, let them know that this is something that you're doing. You want to hit it from multiple avenues, and I'm going to get into it, but you want to do it at least a week before you're actually going to start the group, at least 1 to 2 times a day, various ways of inviting. So you can send people a personal message. You can create a Facebook event, which is what I'm going to show you guys today. Text message, phone calls, social media invite posts. So a post about, you know, you're making a clean eating meal and you post about how you're excited about next week you're actually going to be doing a free group about it. You can also do live Facebook videos as you guys get more comfortable, or if you're already experienced in doing videos, go for it. Those are awesome ways. They get seen. Lots of people see the Facebook Live videos. So I would encourage you guys to put that on your list of ways to invite. Okay, couple other little tips. When you're inviting, when you're creating these groups, if it's a Beachbody group specifically or a Shakeology group, don't use the name of the product. So you want to name your groups. This is really more specific to the Beachbody stuff, or when you're posting on social media. You don't want to say like, hey, I'm having so much fun doing my 21-day fix program. No, you want to call it like a 21-day boot camp. Or if you're doing 22-minute hardcore, maybe you call it your 22-minute boot camp, or your 22-minute military workout. Shakeology, you want to call it like your superfood shake. You don't want to be super salesy and brandy because I don't even know if brandy is a word, but I know it's a girl, but it might not be a word, but you get my drift. You just don't want it to come across like super salesy. You want to create that curiosity in your posts. So I would encourage you to make them more generic sounding. And then when you're talking about the products, when you're talking about your 22-minute boot camp, you want to talk about the ways that it's improved your life. Like it's allowed you to be able to fit fitness in a super quick period of time, which is something that you never could do before. Or it's allowed you to, drop a certain amount of weight, or it's allowed you to build lean muscle mass, or it's increased your energy. How has it improved your life personally? Those are the types of posts that are going to connect with people and are going to make people ask you about what is this that you're doing. And then another suggestion that a lot of people will say is start your post with a question. So, hey, who has ever felt like so tired at 3 o'clock every single day and feels like they have to go through Starbucks and get an afternoon pick-me-up? Well, I felt that exact same way too. But the last 30 days, I've been focusing on my nutrition and clean eating and drinking more water. And I've incorporated a superfood meal replacement into my day, and I feel so much better. I no longer need to do that. So those are the type of things you could say. Who have you ever felt X? Who else feels like X? It's a way to get people to engage with your posts, which will allow them to get seen a lot more. Again, there's tons more training on how to do that specifically, but I wanted to just touch on it. Just to prevent you guys from making rookie mistakes where people just get so excited they're a coach and they post like, here's my link, buy, Shakeology for me. And that's definitely what you don't want to do. So I wanted to just mention that really quick. Okay, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of this, and that is going to be hosting your first free group. So like I had said, your free group should be no more than 7 days long. The reason is if you do like a 30-day free group, first of all, people fall off, and most of them, 30 days is too long. We want them to be able to get the gist of it and then want to join your full 30-day Beachbody group. So again, I talked about different types of group. Okay, there's clean eating, there's a water group, there's a, kick the soda habit group, crock pot group, salad group. I mean, really, these are all ones that we've done. We've done one, love yourself, leading up to Valentine's Day. There's all kinds of different ones. I'm going to show you guys the clean eating group today. That's the simplest one to do. And then again, let's say you want to start your group on Sunday, next Sunday. Let's say it's October 1st. You want to start your free group. You want to start posting and doing the things I'm talking about today about priming the pump, advertising the group, talking about the group, posting about the group at least 1 week before the start of your group. So you have time to talk to people, message people, find out their goals, and get them added to the group. And let them do like some of the prep, the grocery shopping, all that kind of stuff. You want to give yourself a time. So don't think you're going to start the group next, tomorrow. You want to give yourself time to do it right. And then post 1 to 2 times about the group for at least 1 week before it starts. So that's the private message, that's the Facebook event, that's the texts, phone calls, all of that kind of stuff. Okay. So step 1 in doing this is you are going to create a public Facebook event. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this. This is where the event is just to collect RSVPs. That is the only reason you are creating the event. The actual group and the actual challenge group, the 5-day clean eating group, is going to be a group. These are 2 totally different things in Facebook, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Okay. In fact, I'm going to go over to that right now just so you can see it. All right. So just to start out here. All right. So here is my Facebook page. Okay. If you go to the page that looks like this, okay? You're gonna go over here and you're gonna click events, okay? Now, you wanna create an event. I'm gonna hit create, okay? And see, it defaults to private. So you wanna make sure that you select public, okay? Then you're gonna select the page. So you're gonna select your personal profile. You're gonna add the event photo. You're gonna name the group, so 5-Day Clean Eating Group, the date that the group's gonna start, the date that it will end, and then a description about the event. And then you're gonna hit create, okay? I'm gonna go back and just show you the one that I did, just to show it to you, so I don't have to recreate it again. All right. So here is the one that I created. So you can see here, it's a public event hosted by me. Here's the dates. This, this photo, I have that saved in Google Drive. Feel free to use this, or you can Google Clean Eating Group and there's tons of images that you can use, okay? And then what you're gonna do when you're ready to invite, okay? You wanna invite, you guys, you wanna invite a lot of people, okay? Because let's say you invite 100 people, maybe 15 of them will do it. So you want to be inviting a lot of people. Now what's cool about here is, see, 30 people shared my event, which is actually pretty cool. I've never had that happen before. So I had people in this group inviting other people to the group, which is awesome because you get referrals and it's gonna help you build your network. That's another huge benefit of these free groups. You know, offer an incentive for people to invite 3 friends. You know, if you invite 3 friends, they're gonna get a special, and they join, they get a special prize, or 10 friends, or whatever number you wanna come up with, okay? So now we're ready to invite. So you click on invite, and here you will be able to select your friends to invite, okay? So you can just go through, your friends list will come up, you can go through and click who you want to invite, and then it hits send invite, and it's going to invite them to the group. Now the other cool thing is, and I'm not going to go into the details of this, but just as an FYI, you can create a group of people that you want to be a coach, okay? These are like my dream team people, okay? People that I just think are awesome, that I want to be a coach eventually, okay? So I have a group with them that I have set up, and I can do that in a separate training to show you guys, but here's what's cool about Facebook. I can just select and invite all of those people, like in one click. So again, you're gonna hit invite, and then you're gonna click and you're gonna invite all of those people. Now the other thing that you can do is you can click invite. See, this is an old one. Let me go back. Let me go back and show you guys as if I was gonna make one, because it looks a tiny bit different when I actually create it. All right, I'm just gonna create a public event. Okay. Let's just save this. I'm just gonna call it event. All right, I'm gonna hit create. Okay, so create. Okay, now I'm going to delete this one since it's not really an event, but when you get to the point here, let's say you want to share the event, share in my newsfeed, okay? So now I've created my event and I want to talk about how awesome my event's going to be. I click that, I type about my upcoming clean eating group, and I hit post, and it's going to show up on my newsfeed. So now I've gone in and I've invited a bunch of people, like I showed you guys, and I shared the event to my Facebook page. So now I've hit it in 2 ways. Super quick, okay? So let's go back to, all right, I probably need to delete this so people don't think that this is, I'll go back and do that later. All right, so let's go back to the PowerPoint real quick. All right, so you are going to collect RSVPs. So people are going to say interested, and they're going to say going, and you're going to go in there and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have 10 people. I have 10 people that want to do this. I'm like so excited now. What do I do? Oh my gosh. Okay. So really, it's very simple. You're going to say, thanks for your interest in my 5-day clean eating group. I'm going to be adding you to the group in the next day or so. And I'm just curious what specific, like what interested you in the group? What are you looking to get out of it? And what, do you have like specific goals that you're working on right now? And just ask them that simple question. And that's going to help you get a dialogue to kind of understand where they're at. Okay. So now it's time to create the group. Okay. So again, I'm going to go back to Facebook here, and now it's time to create the group where we're going to actually do the posts. Okay. So down here, you can see groups, okay? Down on the left side, create group, okay? Now for the group, you want the group to be private, okay? Because people don't want everything that they post in this group to be shown all over Facebook. This is a closed group. People can feel comfortable to post things in there. And when you create this group as closed or secret, then they can feel comfortable posting what they want, and it's going to be just only kept within that group. So that's really important. You want to create closed or a secret group. So here's going to be your group. It's going to be, you're going to call it clean eating group, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you guys mine. Here's what mine looks like. So I use the same cover page. Now this is a group. Okay, I've got 61 people in it. These are all the people that RSVP to the group. So when I'm ready to add someone to the group, let's say I want to add Mary. Okay, I just type in Mary's name, boom, and I add Mary to the group, and she will be added to the group. Okay, so this is a group that I already finished, but just to show you guys, I mean, I have a lot of posts in here. And I'm going to show you guys how to add this content, okay? So this is your group. Now you're ready. Your group still hasn't started. You've added all your people in there, and now you're ready to provide your value and do your content. So let me back up really quick. So you're going to, as the people RSVP, private message them, ask them their goals, create the private Facebook group. I guess I should call it, I'll call it closed Facebook group. This is where the actual group will take place. You're going to add the RSVPs to the group page, and then we're going to use a scheduling app because we don't want to be all stressed out about all these posts all day long for these 5 days. What you're going to do before the group even starts is you're going to schedule all of your posts. So then all that you have to do really is kind of check into the page, post your little workout selfie as you're doing your selfie throughout the week, and that's really it. And just encourage people to participate. There's two pieces of software that I like. One is called Tiny Torch. The other is called Post Planner. The Tiny Torch is free. Post Planner you have to pay for. I personally like that one, and it's worth the money for me because I feel like it's a little bit simpler. But if you want to try out a free one, there's also Hootsuite, Hootsuite. You can use that one. That's another one that's pretty good. And then number 6, I just mentioned here, offer prizes for people who post and participate, or people that add people to the group. Give them little incentives to participate. So, and I'll give you guys some ideas for that. So, all right, so it's time to do our scheduling. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys our clean eating. This is the instructions for how to do the 5-day clean eating group. So it's going through a lot of what I've told you, but I'm going to hopefully go into this a little bit more detail. So now here are the daily posts for your groups. So 2 days before your group starts, here's going to be your first post, okay? So what you're going to say is, welcome to the free clean eating group. You will see my website in here. Obviously, you don't want to use my website. You want to use your website, your teambeachbody.com/your screening. That's the website you want to use. I'm going to show you a post planner. So this one is a little bit different. So again, I have all my different groups over here. And I'm going to select which one I want. Okay, 5-day clean eating group. Okay. So same kind of thing. All right, so here's my post, here's my image. Okay. I'm going to schedule the post, and I want that. I'm starting on next Monday, so I'm going to click Saturday, right? And then I'm going to pick the time that I want it to post, and then I hit schedule. Now that post is going to post Saturday, September 10th at 12 o'clock. So all you're going to do, since all of these posts are planned out for you, you're just going to copy and paste them one by one and schedule them at the time that you want them to post on whatever day you want them to post. So if you have a 5-day group and you've got 3 posts a day, you're going to do 8, noon, and 5, or whatever 3 times you want. And that's pretty much it. So in terms of the free group, now this is the way I run my Beachbody groups. This is I sit down and I schedule. When I have a 30-day group, I schedule my post for the whole entire month. Now, what's awesome about Beachbody, I don't know if I have it pulled up, but you guys, they have, like check this out, okay? They have groups for every type of challenge group. So let's say you are gonna do a 3-day refresh group or a 22-minute hardcore group. Beachbody has posts already done for us. So same exact thing, same exact one. I kind of just made my own free clean eating one, but it's the same type of thing. This has all your days worth of posts. So don't feel like you have to reinvent the wheel. A lot of this is already done for us. You, of course, as you get better at it, you can come up with your own, but this is the whole key. So free group to challenge group to coach opportunity sneak peek group to coach. Same exact way. Create the event, the public event, invite people, add the people to the group, and repeat. So hopefully that clarifies it for you guys a little bit. And hopefully I didn't make it overly confusing for you. Again, Hootsuite, Tiny Torch, and Post Planner. I personally like Post Planner, but all of them can do that scheduling for you. So my challenge to you as a brand new coach, plan your first free group. I would start with the 5-day clean eating group. Invite people, add your sponsor coach to the group so they can help you. They can help you with engagement, they'll post their workout selfies and everything and help you out. But it's going to help you guys to be able to get comfortable with inviting, with hosting groups, with creating that funnel for yourself. So any questions, please let me know. And hopefully that gives you guys a good idea of how to get started and what to do. All right, have a good night.